Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, Chainbreakers. Come on in, come on in, come on in. Just going to get this all set up, get it shared out, and we're getting started. In the meantime, Facebook, go out and find my people. I know they're out there today. I am excited for this hump day. Good morning, Chainbreakers. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is Wednesday, October the 2nd, 2019, and this is going to be another fantastic day. It's going to be warm here in central Indiana, a little bit warmer than what I care to really have in early October, but we're going to go from hot August into mid-fall really fast. So hang on, because the weather's going to change overnight tonight. So come on in, come on in, come on in. Hi, I'm Brad Smith, and I am your host for Chainbreakers 365 Live and the creator of hashtag Uplift and Rise, and I want to welcome you here today. This is going to be another fantastic day because that is the day I choose for it to be. See, a lot of things that happens in your day is a result of the choices that you make. It is the result of the decisions you make in moving forward and how to create your day, what it is you want to have happen. And my question to you is, are you ready to slay? Are you ready to slay those dragons? Because I'm going to ask for some help today. But the first thing I want to do is I want to welcome a few people that have joined in here early. Jeff Baker, Jeremy George, Connie Davis, good morning, good morning, good morning. Glad to have you here. I know there's somebody else out there. I just can't see your name. Drop a little comment, say hi to me, whether it's now live or whether it's in replay, and I will always make sure to go back and say hi to you. If you got questions, you got comments, please throw those in as well. But I love to see this community grow. And that's what I want to talk a little bit about today. Because of the decisions that I've made, this live has gone through, and hashtag Uplift and Rise has gone through some very interesting things in the last week. See, we were growing at huge rates. The timeline or the graph, as it were, of membership growth was just going up, or I guess for you it's this way, going up really rapidly fast, right? And all of a sudden, the brakes just hit it and slowed it way down. So something really kind of tampered what was going on with the growth, and I couldn't really understand why. In the meantime, Chainbreakers 365 started taking off. The views on these morning videos was going from just 100, 200 people to all of a sudden 500 and 600 and 700 a day, just in a short period of time. And then the dragons came. And then the dragons came to try to figure out what to do to stop it. Why? It became really apparent in the last few days because there's a lot of people that didn't like such positive, motivating talks on here of how to improve your life. And what they really didn't like was my talking about God and God's purpose in your life and how you are a child of God and He has a plan and a destiny for you. And you know what? I got complaints. The haters came out. The haters started complaining to groups that this has been posted in. The haters started posting to Facebook and complaining about the post. And as a result, all of a sudden the algorithms changed and the viewership went like this. I don't think that many people stopped. I think that Facebook started going out and finding a way to keep this message from spreading. So if you like these videos, if you like what's happening, I encourage you, slay this message out, because there is nothing more impactful than for you to touch somebody else's life today. It's for you to make a real impact in somebody else's life. See, one of the things that's really fantastic about growing as an individual, growing in our resources, growing in our finances, is not only the fact that we receive more, but because we receive more, we have more resources to impact more people's lives. and we have more resources to give more. You see, in the Bible, in biblical study, it's not money that is evil. It's greed that is evil. It is hanging on to the money, right? If money was so evil, then why was Solomon, son of David, the favored child of God, why was he the richest man in the world? Interesting question, isn't it? If you've been questioning what the Bible thinks about money, look at Solomon. Look at what Abraham had, and the fact that at one point the family had to split and go off different ways because they were so big. It is not money. It is not wealth. It is the fact that we hold on to it. That's the greed. That's where the sin comes in. But having money is not the sin. Having money gives us the resources to impact other people's lives, gives us the resources to be able to feed back into great causes, to be able to feed back into other people's lives, to give of ourselves and our resources to others. And that is one of the greatest callings that you can have on your life. See, as we've gone through into Chainbreakers 365 challenge, it is getting you to grow, getting you to realize there is more outside of your box. It is getting you to realize there is more for you in your life. But in that more for you comes growth. It comes personal growth. It comes growth of fitness and health, in finances, in relationships, in your spirituality, in your careers. Growth happens all over the place, in education. But what is the purpose of growth? What is the purpose of growing more and more and more? Why are we doing it? Yes, it's to be able to fulfill God's purpose in our lives. But what is that purpose in our life if it isn't to impact others? If it isn't to be able to give back for the great blessings that we've been given? What is true blessing in your life if you're not able to provide for others? See, that's where it really falls. That's what we're really called to be able to do. We're called to be able to make an impact on our lives, make an impact on those immediate people around us, but to make an impact on other people's lives as well. Somebody earlier today, I saw it in a post earlier today, and they were talking about making an impact and receiving. And don't be careful of who you give to, because not always are people going to realize that and give back. Well, my question is if you're giving to get, are you doing it for the right reasons? If you're giving to be able to receive, then you did it with a condition. That's not charity. That's not generosity. That's not pouring out your love. That's giving to get. That's doing it for selfish reasons. And we're called to be more. We're called to be able to give more. We're called to be able to impact more. See, we rise up, hashtag uplift and rise, right? We rise by uplifting others. We rise by pouring out. We rise by giving into other people's lives. We rise by using our resources to help somebody else in need. We rise by being faithful in our giving. In our giving. Get the word, giving. It's not in our getting, it's in our giving. If we're giving to be able to get a reaction, if we're giving for somebody able to give back to us, we're doing it for the wrong reasons. I was reminded by a friend of mine today in his early morning show, Marcus Stone, I give you credit for this. It's a lot of cases, it's about technique. As a manager, as a motivator, as somebody to inspire, and even as a parent, you're doing this with your children if you're not in management, right? even if you're a parent, you're motivating and you're inspiring your children. It's about technique. We can talk about the negative. We can talk about what people aren't doing right. But if we do it from a position of criticism, then what we're doing is we're pulling somebody else down. What we're designed to do is rise, evolve, and impact, Glenn Lundy. Rise, evolve, and impact together. So as we start pouring into others, we can do constructive criticism when what it is to do is lift somebody up. Because if you're helping them improve, then what you're doing is pouring into them with the right motivation to help lift them and improve them as well. Sometimes you have to do it within an organization. Sometimes you have to do it under certain rules, and you have to be able to follow the rules, and you have to be able to get those that work under you to follow the rules as well. Right now, I am blessed in my job to have one of the greatest managers I have ever had. Sean McAnally, a shout out to you for this one. I've heard others in the company that complained about their boss because of the criticism they were taking and the micromanagement it felt like they were receiving. And I asked them what it was going on, because I didn't understand. And when they started relaying it back to me, I'm going, oh my gosh, it's the same message that I got from mine. But I didn't even put the two things together, because what I heard from my boss was, I really love what you're doing here, and I'm really pleased with the way you're handling this, and I really am encouraged and excited about this here. You're a great example to the others on the team. It sure would help if you just make this little tweak right here. Interesting, isn't it? Isn't it interesting the way we can impact others, the way we can end up receiving that negative message? And it's all about technique, that I never received it that way. I never heard it that way. It wasn't delivered that way, because it was all about pouring into me. Yes, it was about what he needed, but it was all about pouring into me by encouraging me, motivating me, and inspiring me. And for that, I am grateful. I want to thank those people that have poured into my life. If you folks don't like the fact that the algorithms that Facebook has got out there, by the fact that people have been complaining about this show and complaining about hashtag uplift and rise because we talk about God and being positive, then do us all a favor. Do your friends, do the entire Facebook community a favor by reaching down and hitting that share button, by going to hashtag uplift and rise and inviting lots and lots of people into this group. Let's show them what people want. It's not these few. In fact, one group that this post was in, the people got very, very, very vocal about how it didn't belong. And it seemed like that was the only voice for a while. But by the end of the same day, that person was quickly in the very small minority. Let's be sure that we as a majority get our voices heard by sharing it out, by liking it, by inviting people in and spreading this message. I want to thank you all for being here today. If you like videos like these, you can find more of them at chainbreakers365.com. If you want Chainbreakers gear, you can go to chainbreakers365.com as well. Or you can find these videos also over on YouTube at Chainbreakers365. But the best way to always catch us here is live every Monday through Friday at 7:30 a.m. Eastern Time, right here on Facebook at Chainbreakers365. I want to thank you so much for being here. I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow, right here on Chainbreakers365 Live. You have a fantastic hump day. Mike, what day is it? Have a great one, my friends. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye now.